Welcome to the AS3X Plus video tutorial series, video 4, gain channels. We're going to assign safe select a adjustable gain channel so that we can make some fine adjustments to our gains while we're flying. We want safe select to work like it should. However, we'll need to tune it a little bit. So let's get into it. On to the forward programming. Spektrum Safe Select AS3X Plus. In a previous video, we set up AS3X on a gain channel and made the AS3X adjustable gains using my knob. If you have a transmitter that only has a knob and doesn't have another switch to do adjustable gains like this one, then you need to have adjustable gains on the knob for safe before having adjustable gains for the AS3X. Adjustable gains are way more important to be on the safe select side versus the AS3X. We need to be able to adjust the safe select gains on our very first flight, and we can worry about adjusting the AS3X gains later. If you only have a knob to have a adjustable 0 to 100. Yes, you can use a switch for adjustable gains, but a basic setup of that would be no gains, 50% of the gains, and 100% of the gains. Yes, you can use combination of switches, and you could actually use a couple switches to do 10, 20, 30% and so on, but that's above this video series. So, video 4, we're going to put safe select on adjustable gains. We're going to talk all about gain channels. We're going to make sure that the gain channels are working like they should, and we're going to talk all about gain channels and adjustments of gains. So I'm going to use my auxiliary 9, and I'm going to use this slider right here for my safe select gains. Before we go into forward programming, we're going to go to channel assign and assign that channel. So channel assign, auxiliary 9. The right lever is what it's called. And it's a good idea just to look and make sure that the right lever is not assigned anywhere else. And then we need to go to the monitor screen and we need to watch what auxiliary 9, the right lever, does. When I push it up, the bar graph goes up. When I pull it down, it goes down. So right now it's 0 gains. That would be 50% of the gains, and then 100% of the gains. So forward programming we go. Gyro settings, safe settings, safe gains, and safe is on. 3535 is a default. Safe off, the gains disappear. Safe back on. We're going to make sure that we put the safe gains adjustable for the roll and the pitch. And now we need to assign the channel to safe gains inside forward programming. Forward programming is separate from the transmitter. Forward programming is programming the receiver. You could get all done with all this forward programming, and then you could use a whole different transmitter to fly it. We are programming the receiver by using the transmitter, and it's completely separate. So we need to go to gain channels. So system setup, gain channel select, and AS3X Plus is a little different than the previous version. This is different here. So our gain channel 1 we're using for our AS3X, and now we need to use gain channel 2 for safe. And gain channel, which is auxiliary 9, and mode for 9 will be safe. And then what axis do we want to use it? All of them. And then leave them at normal. And then we're going to back out. And back out, and back to safe settings, and the safe gains. All right, so when I have the right lever all the way to the top at full blast, it's going to be at 35 and 35. When I pull it down, it's going to be at 0. So as you're flying, you're going to be making adjustments on where you think it's right. Too low of a gain, and the plane won't level because it doesn't have enough gain to help you. The gain is a sensitivity on which it helps you or doesn't help you. So a little painting the canvas here. So you're flying and you're making adjustments, right? And you got the slider pulled down to about almost a half, right? And you feel that that is good. The plane is not bouncing up and down. It's keeping it level. So you could go to capture gyro gains if you don't want them to be adjustable anymore. And when you go down here to capture, now you can see the gains have changed to 24 and 24 because we have adjusted them down to about 50%. So you can see your adjustments right here. We'll just back out. We'll just take a look around again here. So let's go back into safe settings. We're going to go to angle limits. So this is how steep the plane climbs up, how much it dives down, the roll right and the roll left. You definitely want to change the pitch up and the pitch down for your first flight because it might not climb high enough when you're taking off in safe select. You might be rolling down the runway and you're pulling back on the stick all the way and it's not going up. You know, and you're afraid you're not gonna clear the trees. Well, because you need to change the degrees of it's going to pitch up and pitch down. So we'll make them all 60. And that's a pretty good starting point. You know, unless you've got a bunch of trees or something or a house you need to clear, then you could change it a little bit higher. But you don't want to pull your stick all the way to the back and then it shoots to the moon. So 60, 60, 60 is a good place to start for your angle limits when you're in safe select. We'll back out and back out. Let's go back here and look at flight mode real quick and just to make sure that everything's where it needs to be. So safe is off, AS3X is active, safe on, AS3X is active, and safe mode is in self-leveling. And we don't need to do a hand launch assist. So why are we making our gains adjustable? Because they need to be tuned, and with the wrong adjustment in safe select, it's possible that it will either correct too fast and could end in a disaster, or the gains could be too low and it doesn't self-level the plane. The AS3X gains could be out of adjustment to where it makes the plane wobble all over the place. So what the target rate is to adjust the gains to where it flies smooth with the AS3X gains, and the safe select gains need to be tuned where it holds the plane level, but it doesn't level it too fast where it jumps up and down, and it doesn't level it too slow where it feels like a tail heavy plane or a nose heavy plane. So you need to make all these adjustments on the first flight. That's why adjustable is the way to go. The telemetry can be seen right on the screen here. So the AS3X, and we can see our default setting of the gains are 40, 50, 60. And they're adjustable on the knob. When I turn the knob all the way to the right, they're at the 40, 50, 60. When I adjust the knob to the left, they start easing on down. That's pretty cool to see. Also, on the safe select screen, we can see our adjustable gains of 35 and 35 when I have the slider pushed all the way up, and our angle limits. When I pull the slider down, you can see the gains moving right there. And you can see your minimum and maximum G-forces and all kinds of cool stuff directly on the telemetry screen.